Welcome to Cooking with Bobby Joe. For those new to my channel, my name is Chastity, and Bobby Joe is my dog. She joins me in the kitchen when we're making doggy birthday cakes and other treats. We appreciate y'all stopping by today. I am participating in the Lasagna Day collaboration hosted by Jim over at Jim's Kitchen. Go check out his channel and all the others participating in this collaboration under hashtag Lasagna Day 2023. Today I'm making a reduced fat lasagna for two, and this is made in a loaf pan, and I'm actually making two of these so I can freeze one for later. So if you only want one, then half the recipe. First, you want to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to start by adding a little olive oil to my cast iron skillet. I'm going to let it heat over number 5 on my stove. I never go over number 6, which is medium, when I'm cooking in cast iron because cast iron gets very hot very quickly. I'm using some of my garden veggies in this lasagna, and right now I've got a lot of basil, oregano, squash, and zucchini out there in my garden, so I try to use it in as many meals as I can. I'm going to chop the squash, zucchini, and onion into small cubes, and I'm only using about a half of each vegetable. See, this is how much I have, and this is a 10-inch skillet. This isn't a 12-inch skillet. And these are on sale right now for $19.90 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the video description. I love these little large skillets. Cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes. You want it to be barely tender when you check it with a fork. I'm also going to add in 2 cloves of pressed garlic. I used to buy the garlic already minced, but it is so much better fresh. Mix the garlic in and cook it for about another minute, then remove it from the skillet and set it aside. Next, I'm going to pull my basil leaves from the stems and wash my oregano. I just picked these so they smell so good. And my recipe calls for about a half a cup of fresh basil and about a 1/4 cup of oregano, but I never really measure anything. Now in the skillet, I'm going to brown the turkey meat, and I use 1 pound of turkey, and this is about 1.25 pounds, so it's a little over 1 pound. While that is browning, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the basil and oregano. I just use scissors and cut up the leaves into smaller pieces. I'm also going to slice about 4 mushrooms. Now, if you want more mushrooms, that is fine. My husband isn't a big mushroom fan, so I try not to put that many in there. That way he'll actually eat it. Now that the turkey is cooked, add in the mushrooms, basil, and oregano. Then add in the squash, zucchini, and onions. And lastly, add in a jar of sauce. You can use whatever type of sauce you like. I get the no sugar added sauce. I usually make my own, but my tomatoes aren't ripe yet, so I'm just using store-bought. And this is a 26-ounce jar. You want to mix all that together and turn it down and let it simmer. And then get a mixing bowl and mix together 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. I get the lower fat ricotta. You can also use cottage cheese instead of ricotta if you want. Add in 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes, and you want to mix all that together. And I'm using oven-ready lasagna. There's no boiling ahead of time needed. I want to get an attachment for my KitchenAid so I can make my own pastas, but we don't eat that much pasta, so I've never invested in it. I've sprayed olive oil in my cast iron loaf pan, and I've also sprayed my Pyrex loaf pan. Add about 1/4 cup of sauce on the bottom of the loaf pan. Always add sauce first so the pasta doesn't stick. I don't measure, which I probably should, but I kind of just estimate everything. After the sauce is in the bottom, place one of the lasagna sheets over the sauce. Then spoon about 1/3 cup of ricotta mixture over the lasagna sheet. Then add more of the sauce meat mixture. Then sprinkle with mozzarella cheese. Add another lasagna sheet. Top with ricotta mixture. Add sauce. And top with shredded Parmesan and mozzarella cheese. And then you want to repeat that with the other loaf pan. I spray my aluminum foil with cooking spray so it doesn't stick to the top of the lasagna. And then I cover it and I place it in the preheated oven. Bake it for 30 minutes, then remove the aluminum foil and bake for another 15 minutes. And if you want the cheese to be toasted on top, turn the oven on broil for a couple of minutes. Just make sure you keep a close eye on it to make sure you don't burn it when you turn it on broil. I'm not toasting mine since we're not going to be eating it right away. I will be reheating it for supper. I'm cooking this early in the morning because it is too hot to have the oven on later in the day. It has been so hot here in Tennessee. After it comes out of the oven, you do want to let it sit for about 10 minutes before cutting if you're going to have it right away. We're going to eat the one in the cast iron and freeze the one in the Pyrex. I will remove it from the Pyrex loaf pan and place it in one of my airtight glass storage containers when I freeze it. But even though it's in an airtight glass storage container, I still place it in one of my large Ziploc freezer bags just for that extra added protection. It's good for up to 3 months in the freezer, but we're probably just going to eat it in a few weeks. You can refrigerate the leftovers for up to 4 days, and I will try to remember to video when I reheat it for supper. But that's all there is to making a reduced fat lasagna for 2. And even in the small loaf pan, we're still going to be eating leftovers for a day or 2. So we're going to have some leftover lasagna, and I'm going to heat it in the Ninja. So I'm also going to make garlic toast, and all I do is take my bread, and this is just that healthy multigrain 45 calorie bread. Take my bread, butter it, then I'm going to put some garlic powder on it. I'm doing this one-handed. And top it with some cheese. Also going to put some more cheese on this. Because can you have too much cheese? Okay, we're going to take it over here. Try not to knock everything off the counter. It's a little darker over here. I'm going to close the Ninja. That we're going to hit bake, and it's only going to take about 7 minutes. I'm not going to do preheat. It'll automatically preheat, but if you want to skip preheat, hit that. It'll tell you to add food. So you can open, close, and then it goes. We'll be back in 7 minutes. Smells so good. Bring it over here in the light. Look at that. It toasts the top and everything else. Alright, we'll get Steve to do a review.
It's really good. It's got a good meaty texture to it. And the cheese has got a real good flavor. I like it.
What do you think of the garlic toast?
It's really good. It's I love the cheese and the crispy of the cheese on the toast is good. I like it. 2 thumbs up and drawer worthy.
Okay, thank you. Well, that's how I make my loaf pan lasagnas. One for now, one for later. It's always nice to have a meal on hand when you're too tired or too busy to cook. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the other channels participating in this collaboration. And don't forget to subscribe for more do-it-yourself projects, bird videos, gardening, and drawer-worthy human and doggy treats. Y'all have a very blessed day.